Hello anyone, everyone, and no one. Welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock Edition tutorial. Now today's tutorial should be a relatively straightforward and simple tutorial, and what I'm going to do today is show you how you can reset the end, aka prune the end world in your Minecraft Bedrock Edition world and get a new end generated. Now there are many reasons why you would want to be able to prune and reset your end. Mainly, first thing, world size. World size here. If we take a look here at some of these worlds here, like here is a TB backup here, 913 megabytes. Here's a copy of one of my old Breaking Bedrocks, 371 megabytes. As the world file size increases, it leads to more and more problems throughout the game. So every now and again, you know, if you have a realm or world where you've went out and you've done all kinds of end raiding, you would like to have the ability to reset that so that you can get fresh cities and everything. And that's what we're going to do today. So today I'm going to take my community realm here, which I have turned offline right now for the purposes of doing all this maintenance that I need to do today. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into here and we're going to download a copy of this world so we have something to work with. So if you have yours up on a realm and you want to do the same thing with your realm, simply you just come over here and then you need to go and download world. So we're just going to sit here and wait for this to download, and then we'll move on to the next step. And the world download is now done. So let's go ahead and let's go back out of here. Let's just go make sure, let's load it up in single player first. It's there, we don't get no errors or anything like that, that the world is just completely here. And at first glance, this is where I logged out last time when I was on the realm doing any kind of checkups and everything like that. Everything looks good here. Still got my amazing diamond sword there of nothingness. Right, let's go do this now. All right, so at this point we can just go ahead and exit out of the game and we can go ahead and close down the game. Now, the next program that you're going to need in this is called MCTOOLCHEST. I'll provide a link down to the download in the video's description on this. And all we're going to do to clear up the end here is we're going to go ahead and open up the world. So we're going to go with the copy of Breaking Bedrock that we just downloaded. Now this here can take a moment depending on the size of the world. Sometimes it can be relatively quick, sometimes it can take a long time. This is going to depend on your computer as well. So as you can see, it's sitting here saying not responding. We're going to give this a minute to go ahead and load everything up here. And as you can see, everything has now loaded up and we have access to the basic information on the world. We got our level dat file, players, all the players that play on the world, basic data about the world, and then we got these three categories here: overworld, nether, and end. Now the dimension that we're interested in today is the end, and let's go ahead and hit this world map right here. Let me pull this over from the other screen over here and give this time to load. Now what this is actually going to show you is what has been explored. Now as you can see where my cursor is, right up here in the top right hand corner, right now we're looking at the overworld. So what we want to do is go ahead and change this over to the end, and this will slowly generate. This is one of those things that's just going to take time as well. So let's just sit here and wait for all this to generate now. And as we can see here, everything has now generated. And if we take a look around here, you can see there's been some exploring of end cities. There's been a good exploration down here in this corner. But as you can see right here, the center island, the main island right there, on this side, not really so much, but that's not what we're here to do today. We're here to get rid of all this out here. Now, if you do not have anything that you do not want to save on your main end island, this process is a lot simpler for you, a lot. So if I just pull this over here to the side, just to try to demonstrate here. All right, so if we look right here on our map right now, in the top left-hand corner up here where my cursor is, it says the end. Our main island, if I can recenter this, is in these region files here. You see you got region -1, -1, R0, -1, R -10, and R00. These are the region files that are affiliated with the main island here. Now we're not deleting the main island on this map, mainly because we have command blocks here. We have a shulker spawner for the community. We also have a wither cage for the community. And I have no clue what this over here is, but that's interesting to say the least. But we have command block system set up here where the dragon will actually drop an elytra when you kill it. So we do not want to prune these four region files out of here. So R -1, -1, R0, -1, and this one and that one we don't want to delete. So if we come over here and we expand this down, you see we've got a ton of region files here, a ton. This is literally everywhere that's been explored in the end. Same thing with the nether and the overworld. But we're not going into those today. As I just said, we're just coming in here. So we need to start deleting all these others out. So I would advise actually jotting down the ones that you want to save. So say you got somebody out here who's built an ender pearl farm out here and you want to actually save that, you would need to write down what region file that is and not delete it over here on this side when you go to deleting. And from this point, it's relatively simple. Delete, 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 delete. And as a matter of fact, you can start watching on the side. Stuff will start getting smaller and smaller in here. So now it's just a simple process of just deleting a lot of files. Just deleting a lot of files, making sure as you're doing this, let's scroll over here on this side so we can get a good view, that we do not delete the regions that we want to save. So let's just hammer away and delete a bunch of these real quick here. Now, as you can see here, it's literally updating on the side as we're doing this. See how this region file right here, -6, -1 is the one we got selected. When we delete it, boom, gone. You can literally watch as you're deleting stuff in here. So if you're unsure of what you're doing, if you have both windows open at the same time, you're not really going to run into an issue. So just delete away until you get to the point where you do not want to delete your center island there. Now, as you can see here, we've now entered the row where the first part of our island is. So as I said, -1 and -1, as you can see right up here, we do not want to delete this. So we'll go ahead and keep deleting these over here. We're down to -1 and -1. We're going to skip that one. Then, of course, this region file here, -1, 0. We're going to skip that one. And then, of course, the rest of these in the -1 column, we can go ahead and delete right here. So we want to delete that one. That one, it literally selects the next one as we go. So all the ones in the -1 category, we have now removed. And now we're into the 0 column. So, of course, this column right here where I'm moving my cursor is now the 0 column, and we do not want to delete 0, -1. So 0, -7 is gone, -5, -3, which is that one there, is gone, -2, which is this one here, which has just a small smidge of island there, is now gone. Next one we do not want to delete, and the next one under that, 0, 0, we do not want to delete. So after this point, it's literally delete all these underneath of here until there are none left. And approaching the last ones now, I'll delete it. And as you can see now, our end file is literally set down to just 4 region files. That's it. We do not need this no more. So what we're going to do is save this as it is. Let this process through. We're going to load the game back up. And then we're going to upload it back to the realm. And that's it. That's all there is to it. That has completely 100% reset your end regions right there. And if we actually expand out here, you see there are only 4 end region files left. Now in the future, you could use this same exact concept after the nether update drops. Say you do not have anything in your nether that you want to save, you could go through the exact same process and just go in here and delete all the region files. And I've now got all that saved, loaded back up the game, jumped into the end here, letting things regenerate to make sure that everything works here. And everything looks a-okay. We got a new city there. Maybe we'll see some more around here. This is one of the best things that I can recommend for you though. If you're going to go in city rating in your computer or PC or whatever can withstand it, load up the world in a creative copy. Make a copy of your seed to look around and find end cities before you go in city rating. It will make things literally a lot easier. And as you can see there, yep, there's another end city. End city. Wow, words and difficulty. And my computer is screaming in pain at the moment because I've got my render distance set up to 80 chunks. 80 chunks, yeah, it's a bit much, but I do think that is where I'm going to wrap up this tutorial here today. So if you have any questions at all about this, make sure to drop them down below. And if you would like to be part of the community realm, go ahead and join the Discord. All you have to do is join the Discord, be active, chat, and be chill with the community, and you can apply to join as well. But as I said, I think that's where I'm going to wrap things up here today. So if you have any questions, as I said, make sure to drop them down below. If you enjoyed today's tutorial, make sure to drop a like. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. And I will catch all of you all next time. Bye!